I guess at that time, the AAF was going on and the XFL was starting up.
Yep.
And so my agent hit me and I went to the XFL. You was in the AAF.
I did AAF. So,
Right.
man, everything I just explained to you, what I was going through,
Yeah.
I was going through all that while trying to do the AAF and shit.
Oh, yeah.
So I was in Memphis.
Oh, yeah, that's the home. That's the crib.
Yeah.
Where you was staying at? Where you was staying at?
Somewhere not good, bro.
Where you was staying at?
It was in some little, like, it was close to the facility we practiced at the University of Memphis. The Tigers.
Yeah, so y'all was staying by campus.
Yeah, bro. Let me tell you something, bro.
Memphis is like that.
Oh, I know. I was out there in the streets getting shit out there. It was bad, bro. Yeah, it was bad. So
Lord.
The very first day we like moved into our facilities in Memphis, it was like an old rundown building, like in the same parking lot that you park for the stadium or whatever.
For the the Liberty Bowl.
You might know the building I'm talking. It's like an old rundown building that's like out. It's like a little bit away from the stadium.
So they have like the little courtyard and the fountain on this side. You talking about on the other side? Y'all stayed across the street over there?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So that's where our facilities were, where we had meetings and shit like that.
Oh, wow.
Bro, we go in there the first day.
Yeah.
Someone had broken the night before. All the TVs gone. All the computers gone. All the training equipment gone. God. Everything gone. God, I was like, bro. Even I know Memphis. You know what I'm saying? You gotta lock your shit up.
Hey, lock the door. Matter of fact, don't even worry about locking the door. They gonna get that shit if they want it.
So like, I try and honestly put that time out of my head because that was like when I was very active in addiction.
Right, you was deep.
I wasn't deep, bro, and I wasn't in no way to be a teammate or a bowl player or nothing like that. We had Coach Singletary.
Yeah.
Which was like,
and I heard some things about the AAF because they had I want to say Johnny was there.
Yeah, Johnny got there right when I left. He was on my team.
Okay, yeah. So
we didn't get paid for like. I don't even think we got paid.
Crazy. It was crazy. Yeah. I want to say, I heard a little bit about this because I ended up going to a game in Atlanta. I want to say this was before we did the XFL though.
Yeah.
Because y'all started a little earlier.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
But so I went to one of the games. I can't remember the team that they had down there. But I went to a game. It was at Georgia State Stadium, I believe. And I remember after that, there was a lot of talks and shit. It was like a week 5 game, and then it was like a week and a half later, and the shit was shut down.
Yeah.
And I heard that some players had only got like one check for the first week and then didn't get paid after that. It was a
mess. Yeah, it was a mess.
And I'm just like, bro, how y'all working for 6 weeks and ain't nobody got paid?
I remember it got to the point where Singletary was like, if no one gets paid by Tuesday, don't show up. And I appreciate Coach from doing that because like him being a part of, the highest level of football, like, bro, you not finna keep going out there. I can't ask you to keep going out there, putting your body on the line, your life on the line every day, and you not getting compensated at all? For free? What?
And we got you living crazy. And
it was crazy, bro. Yeah, the AAF, I try and put that shit out of my mind. Well, now, see, you was in the XFL.
The XFL.
What year was this? Was this 19?
No, this was still 19 because this was right before shutdown.
Before they shut it down in COVID.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, Marquette, what team you was on?
I was on, I ended up getting traded. Okay. I was with the Vegas team.
Yeah.
And then after like the mini camp, when it was like I don't know, maybe like a week and a half or something like that, 2 weeks. After the mini camp, I ended up getting traded to Tampa.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, I go home and had a good, I feel like I had a good little mini camp. And we, it was the LA team, but we practiced in Vegas.
Yeah.
But, I had a good time, got cool with the guys. I was down there with Freak.
Right.
And, some other guys. And so we had a good time, and I'm, I leave out. I want to say, but no, this is the night before I actually leave. Like, this is after the last day, the last practice, all the meetings is done. And then that night, they tell me, oh, you got traded to Tampa. So I'm going into the meeting or like we had dinner at night, whatever. I'm going to the meeting and talking to all the guys. I'm like, yeah, shit, well, all right, I'll be playing against y'all last come training camp and all that shit. So I'm like, what the fuck? And it was a little different because we hadn't moved in anywhere.
Right.
We was in a hotel for a short little period of time.
Yeah.
But it does suck, especially like you said, I got traded right before a training camp.
Yeah.
So I got a little bit of time. But almost during the season, you don't get no time to learn the shit. I was already kind of in somewhere over here. Right. I knew what to do, and then I got to relearn a whole new system going into the season. It fucked up my whole little mindset and shit like that. And it was that was a little, something we had to work through. But the experience was fucked up.
Yeah.
Like, football was cool, and I felt like the league was doing well. I thought it was going to finish out the season. I feel like they did a horrible job at marketing.
Was that the shutdown? Was it because of COVID?
Yeah, it was shutdown. Yeah, okay. Shutdown was because of COVID.
Yeah.
But this how it went. So I get traded, and then I go. We all had training camp in the same city, out there in Houston. But so this was like December.
Yeah.
And the season started. No. I'm trying to think. This was like January, February, and COVID started, I want to say March.
Yeah, it did.
But so when we got to Houston, we were all in the hotel first 2 days, 3 days, whatever. Everything was cool. But then I want to say halfway through that first week, people started getting sick. Everybody started getting fucked up. I want to say the second week, I ended up getting sick. Yeah. And it was one of the weirdest shits because I'm like...
Bro, that was a crazy time, bro.
Because I'm like, I couldn't fucking... Like, it hurt to swallow. I couldn't really taste shit.
Yeah.
But the only thing that was keeping me alive was gassing every day. That was the only thing. That was the only way I could make it through, bro.
Right.
And so the whole team went through it. We had it 1 week. I had it 1 week. And then we go back to Tampa and guys still have it and shit like that. And the ball was a little crazy because we practice in Tampa, we practice on a goddamn baseball field.
Right, yeah.
In the outfield. Like, what?
Yeah.
At a baseball community, baseball city. Community baseball little center in Plant City. And I'm like, what the fuck? They got staying in a hotel. Right. Like, the food, like, we eating Wendy's and Subway from the gas station every day.
Taco Bell and Whataburger.
Oh, my God. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was a crazy time. But then the shutdown for COVID and shit happened. And, I remember that timeline because I was going to do the XFL, the one you talking about. Right.
But again, I was not living right. And I remember being out in Long Beach, California, for where they had
that's where our team was somewhere.
No, this was like before. This is where they had like the little combine showcase things or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
And I remember being out there, and I just didn't go to it because I was like, I'm just not mentally there, so I didn't go to it. So I just like turned the whole XFL thing down. Then they had COVID come,
right?
And then I went into treatment December 5th, 2021.
Right.
So COVID had already happened. And then when I get out 2021, I'm sober. I'm getting my shit together. I'm starting to work out again. I ain't really punted or worked out in so long.
Right.
Bro. Like even when I was in the AAF, like weights and shit, no, gang. No.
No, gang.
Bare minimum.
Right.
But so I finally got back in the gym. I used to be like 190. Probably every time you ever know me, 190.
Yeah.
Right? Now I'm like 220.
Okay.
And so I put on like 20 pounds quick.
Right.
Fell in love with like working out again. Started punting again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, bro, this shit looking good or whatever. I'm scrolling on Instagram one day and I see a thing for the new XFLs coming back. This is after the shutdown.
Yeah.
This is The Rock has bought it now.
Right.
And I'm thinking, oh shit. There was like a same thing, a showcase out in San Diego with Nick Novak, who I know.
Nick.
And so I'm scrolling and again, it's another God thing. And it's like, this shit just like jumped off the screen at me.
Right.
And I was like, damn. So I hit up Novak and I was like, I want to sign up for this. And he's like, well, are you in shape? You've been working out?
Right.
And I was like, yeah, I'm good. And then, went there, bro. Will Lewis, who was the GM that picked me up for the Brahmas, he was the same GM that I had in Memphis.
Oh, okay, bet.
So, like, Bro, you don't even know this, bro. Before that league folded, 2 weeks before, I got cut from that team. Like mid-season, send him the fuck home.
Because you was
for the same shit I was doing in New York.
Yeah.
Like, man, fuck Singletary, fuck you. You don't know what the fuck you talking about.
Oh, hell no.
Nah, it was hell yeah, low-key, bro. Not many people was fucking with him. But anyway, so I got fired from that. So now I'm finally back, like, I'm feeling good, like, I'm punting good, or I'm punting again and I'm punting good. So I'm like, let me go do this shit. And I went to the Novak thing. Will Lewis, I see him there. And he's like, what's up, tough guy?
Yeah.
Because our last interaction was not good, bro. He had just cut me and I was telling him, like, fuck you,
right,
like, whatever, da. Not thinking he's going to give me a job, you know? And he comes up to me, and Hines Ward had been appointed as the head coach. I knew that for the Brahmas. And he's like, Hines wants a lefty. And he's like, I told him, you're our guy. Yeah. In my head, I'm thinking, this is the first conversation we've had. Like, I'm thinking he's going to come up and be like, you know, say some shit that I deserve or whatever. But he was like, nah, bro, we want you. And I was like, damn, that was just another moment of like, all right, this might be a little revival moment. And then, I got picked up by the Brahmas in 2023 when the XFL had first came back out. And bro, let me tell you, that was so exciting.
Yeah.
That was, The Rock was there. That first year we was getting 25, 30 to a game, which was really good for spring ball. It was exciting. And then after that first fucking season, the XFL and the USFL merged to make the UFL. And I think that's where everything went bad, bro.
Well, I'll say this, because, you know, we've both experienced the other leagues outside of the other professional leagues outside of the NFL. But, like, the other leagues, bro, it's almost as if, like, they don't want them to succeed, bro.
Yeah.
It's almost like they don't care. Like, let's get this little money.
Yeah.
And
well, that's you're 1,000% right, bro. And that's why I speak so highly of that 2023 year in the XFL, because it didn't feel like that.
Right.
It's like, we know we got The Rock here. He got bread.
It didn't seem like that watching.
And he cares about this shit. But then what had happened was, like, I remember being the XFL and the USFL, and everyone was talking like, oh, one of them's not going to make it.
Right.
And it was obviously going to be the USFL because, like, they've been going for 3 years. No one's watching this shit. Like, y'all been on for the last 3 years in a row.
But the thing is, like I said, with the when I was in the XFL before COVID shut down, they don't promote this shit.
No, no one did. But then when The Rock came to the XFL, it was different, bro.
It was different, but at the same time, they still didn't really promote that shit because a lot of the shit was social media and it wasn't anything else.
But they only had one, like, so that, I hear what you're saying. I think that if the merger didn't happen, like, because he really didn't have a full 12 months to promote it. He had that first season. And, like, bro, I was real good friends with the social media girl, bro. They were getting, like, billions of impressions on social media.
No,
like,
on social media, they're doing great.
Was doing good, yeah.
But outside of that, they didn't have nothing else.
I mean, we was having a little, like I said, we had 30, 20,000 people. So there was some tickets being sold. But, like, bro, when they made the decision to join the USFL.
No, yeah, they fucked it up.
That's when the USFL people came over, bro.
Right. And they probably, because it's like, you know, I know that Rock was trying to, you know, put together a really good league.
And he did, bro. I ain't seen The Rock since 2023. He has not shown up. He didn't show up last year.
Right,
he's done.
Because he's out of it. I mean, I feel like, you know, when you're working with too many people and you see it, like, in these, you know, smaller, not established leagues, like, who is running it and what's the agenda?
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And it doesn't really correlate to something that's going to have some longevity or success or get real support.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, okay, you got
I think they need to go get people like fucking Johnny Manziel.
I was just finna get into that.
Get Ocho or something.
The problem with the league is, like, okay, well, do y'all want to be a entertainment league or do y'all want to be a developmental league? And you could have both.
I don't, but developmental is supposed to be college.
I agree.
But it ain't no more because of the fucking transfer portal and shit. So, like, the what you're saying is true, bro. I know the executive of the and they said we want to be a development feeder league to the NFL. But it's like that. How are you gonna do that, bro?
Well, so this, I feel like,
because I tell you what, a dude that needs to be developed is getting. I'll tell you what's happening to him. He's getting drafted in the 7th round, or he's getting picked up as a free agent, and they're gonna develop him in the NFL.
But the amount of guys that don't get that shot, like, and won't get that opportunity, they need to be in an environment like, okay, they have these leagues and they get a bunch of guys from either small schools or guys that maybe got 1 year of experience or practice squad in the league or something like that. And they take these guys and put together a league, whatever, but they only push the non-established, non-experienced players. And I'm sure you've seen it in the XFL when you was in there. The guys that have names, unless they're like a really, really big household name, they don't get no tick on the field.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like D. Anderson came from here, was in Memphis for the Showboats. He didn't get he didn't get really no playing time, but when he got in there and he threw him the ball, he scored a touchdown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I think the reason for that is a lot of the coaches don't know what the fuck they're doing.
And that's why, like, they don't want to deal with the players that, he's got a little league experience. He feel like he knows some shit. I can't tell him nothing. I'm not trying to work with that guy. But I feel like they need to have players that are either out of the league because, they...
whatever reason.
Whatever reason they're out of the league and not, like, I done played all of these years, whatever. They're out of the league for whatever reason. You need to have some of those guys you need to have those guys on the team and they need to be playing and doing, like, showing these younger guys that are, need to develop and shit like that.
The way to go.
We need to show these guys the way to go, and you can't, just throw the younger guys out there and they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah.
That's not, like...
I agree.
If you're playing out there with a bunch of guys that don't know what they're doing, aren't really experienced, you're going to have a shitty, like, turnout for your game. It's not going to be enjoyable for the fans.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Like,
and I think the problem with the spring ball is, bro, it's like, it's obviously a business. They need to generate profit.
Right.
They're not doing that right now. And so, like, to cut corners...
You gotta have
like
guys.
They couldn't pay or play or I remember XFL, bro, 2023. Each team had like maybe 15 coaches.
Yeah,
it was great, bro. We had Hines Ward, we had Joey Porter, we had Coach Herm. Like, we had dudes that have coached in the NFL.
Right.
First cut they made in the UFL was like each team only has 5 coaches, bro.
Yeah, that's rough.
And so it's like,
that's rough.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro,
that's rough.
It's just I don't know. So. That's the hard thing for me to see is like, how are you gonna make this work when you keep taking money out of it? You know what I'm saying?
So they take the money out of it, and then I feel like they do a bad job of trying to develop the players and put them in good positions.
Yeah, but I will say, bro, like all that talk to say, like the big picture for me. Is very grateful for the XFL, UFL, because without that, bro, I would never have got back in to the Steelers in 2023 when their guy got hurt, like just because I didn't have no film or nothing like that. The last game I played was in 2018. That would never have happened without the UFL and the XFL. And then obviously what I've said to you throughout this episode, like if my shit had to just ended in 2018, that would have been really like a sad story. Bro, I live in Baton Rouge, bro. I can't go nowhere without talking about football. Everywhere I go. So the XFL gave me an opportunity to go back and like at least close the chapter on football the right way.
Kind of how you
didn't do it. Yeah, you didn't do it right fucking 90% of the time, bro. And this game has changed my life, bro. It's been very good to me. And so like I really tried to make it a point, like when I go back and do this XFL shit, like do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Try as hard as you can to do it the right way. And I think I did a better job still wilding on the sideline, tripping.
No, y'all was out there wilding. You and D was out there. I done seen some of your content that you failed to put out.
No, it's going to be put out. I showed you the shit I can't put out of me calling the ref a hoe.
Exactly. That was wild. You didn't even see that, Faye.
Nah.
Yeah, no.
I might put it on
that's egregious.
What they be doing?
It's egregious.
You got to follow the Patreon for that.
On me, right. Yeah, no, he can't put that out. They'll cancel him.
But so,